gave every co-producer that I work with and every beat programmer, everybody that I work with, a standard to say, this is what it is, and this is the mark you got to hit. You could be a little under it, you could be a little over it, whatever, but this is where the standard is. I think when Kendrick took the reins of that, everybody can't rap on a mustard beat. That mustard beat, not like us, is not going to be the universal sound of where this shit is going. Every time Drake dropped, he showed us where the game was going.
Is that what Drake was doing? Showing us where the game was going? Because personally, in my opinion, obviously, because I'm just one man, I feel like Drake was doing what he could for Drake. And like, yeah, he was the one that made Versace remix and the Migos blew up following that, but we're talking about like what has been the lasting influence. And do you see Drake clones, or are there like Juice World clones, Future clones, Little Peep? Like, we're watching even right now hip hop transform on the mainstream, because that's what Drake was. He was mainstream. And now with someone like Kendrick bringing back this regional sound like Cali, you have to consider what's your regional sound too. And I personally feel like in this same video, they were talking about how, oh, the West Coast was Drake in the 80s, Snoop in the 90s. And they're listing all these people, but I'm like, bro, talk about Tyler Creator. Talk about Jhené Aiko. Talk about people from LA too that diversified their sound, because that's what that is. And to be honest, what did Toronto sound like? No one knows, because Drake's been hopping on everyone else's sound the whole time.
His co-producer, his Boy Wonder, Vinyls, all these, they set the tone to what the standard of shit was. And it wasn't just marginalized as a sound. Nobody says Drake sounds like Toronto. It sounds like the world. You know what I'm saying? It sounds like what hip hop is, what R&B is. So now, who's at the forefront of that?